Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in Emunah Ubitachen by the Chazon Ish, and let's now really embark on the main body of the text. And he begins like this: Midas Emunah. The midah, as we pointed out, is a trait, like every other trait that a person has of Emunah. He netiya daka me'adinus anefesh. It's a very delicate inclination that comes from the refinement of the nefesh of the soul. Ima adam hu bal nefesh. If a person is a refined individual, meaning that he's in touch with his spiritual aspect, his nefesh, his neshama, ushaitai shas hashkeit, and it's a time of great quiet and tranquility for him. Chavshi mire'avain ta'avani, where he's free from craving physical pleasures. He's in a mode of total spirituality. His body is not dragging him in either direction. His neshama is extremely refined and able to connect with the more sublime things of this world and beyond. The einoi marhiva mimachaze shamayim larum va'aretz la'imek, and his eye is amazed by the sight of the heights of the heavens and the depths of the earth, meaning that this person, although he's a physical being in this world, and the world, of course, at large is very physical, nevertheless, he becomes amazed by what he sees in the Shemayim and what he sees in the Aretz down here. Hu nirgash min nidham. At that moment that he has the amazement that he sees in front of him, he becomes nirgash. He has a deep hargasha, a deep feeling of inspiration. Min nidham, he becomes astounded. Ki ha'olam nidma lefanov, because the world appears before him kechida stuma, like a cryptic mystery. The kemusa v'nifla, it is concealed and it's unfathomable, it's nifla, it's wondrous. This person, simple person down here, flesh and blood, when he's able to connect himself with a much more spiritual place inside, so that he can look at the world, and he doesn't see a tree the way he always saw a tree. He doesn't see the heavens, the stars and the moon and the sun and the skies the way that he always did. He doesn't look at the earth with its grass and its dirt and little animals crawling around the same way that he normally does. No, he's gone into a heightened state of awareness, and the world astounds him. It amazes him, because the world itself is a mystery, and it's concealed most of the time, unfathomable to understand. Ve'achida hazois melafefes es levavo u'moichay. But this mystery begins to engulf his heart and his brain. Ve'hu kemishalef, and he almost begins to feel faint. Lo nishar b'ruach chayim, no breath of life remains in him, like the story that we told of the Chazon Ish yesterday, where he was staring at a flower, and he became so faint from being overwhelmed by the creation of the Rabbi. He said, "Please take the flower away from me. I'm going to faint at this moment. I can't breathe." Bilti el achida kol mayonai magmosai. His whole focus is, and his goal is directed towards resolving the mystery of this world. Who is the creator? How did he create? Why did he create? Why make such a beautiful universe for me to partake of? V'das pisroinei kalsa nafshay, and his soul yearns to understand the interpretation of this world. V'nivchar lo lavai ba'esha v'mayim mishvilah. He would prefer to go through fire and water to be able to have an understanding of the world that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has made. He'd rather do that than remain in safety without understanding. He's willing to sacrifice himself because he realizes that if he understands the answer behind the universe, he'll get to the Ribbono Shel Olam, and there's nothing more valuable than that. Kima lo v'lachayim. What does he need life for? If the source of this pleasant life Ne'lomim mimeno tachlis ha'elam is completely concealed from him. If I don't know who is the Ribbono Shel Olam, I don't know who the creator of this world is. I can't see him. I can't understand him. I can't feel his presence in this world. So then what's the point of life? The Ribbono Shel Olam gave me the Tselem Elokim, the godliness inside, to find the Ribbono Shel Olam. Says the Chazon Ish, v'nafshoy sachsechara, his neshama, his soul becomes dazed, va'avela, and bereft, ukimeha, and he has a yearning, lahavin, sayda v'ledas sharsha, he has a yearning to understand its secret, to know the root, v'sha'arim ninalu, but the gates of this wisdom, of this access to the Ribbono Shel Olam, they remain locked. And his goal, his mission, how he sees his life is, I must find the key that's going to unlock the gates and allow me to have a clear understanding, a perception and a recognition of the Borei Olam, the creator of this world, who's the master behind everything and is always there. And my job is, let me find Hashem. And says the Chazon Ish, as we embark in the world of Emunah, we have to understand that we are on a quest, we are on a search, not only to understand, and not only to have an awareness, but to the best of our abilities to find the Ribbono Shel Olam in our lives. All the best, and have a wonderful Shabbos.